Alright guys, ZFR back here, and I just can't wait to talk to you guys about this one because this is a little exciting. This gives me a little bit of hope. So I just finished reacting to and watching The Last of Us Part 2 story trailer. My reaction on it is up if you want to see it, and I was very satisfied with the trailer, mostly because of the way it ended. So before I get into this, before I get into why I think The Last of Us Part 2 leaks, or at least a big part of the leak, was just kind of maybe not debunked but clarified, I think this is a big deal, guys. But before I get into explaining myself on that one, I want to go back and kind of cover what's been going on and what led me to this conclusion. So pretty much earlier, obviously this last week, we got spoilers for The Last of Us Part 2, and obviously if you don't want spoilers, you should get out here. But we saw all this crazy stuff. Joel gets killed by Abby. You have to play as Abby for the rest of the game and hunt down Ellie, and then at the end of the game you have to kill Ellie. Then that got that ended up getting clarified, and we found out that Ellie survives the end of the game and that she actually goes back out to hunt Abby, and then it was pretty much being passed around that that's how the game ended. However, this new story trailer suggests otherwise, and pretty much before I even get into this, earlier this morning, if you go back and watch the video I posted earlier this morning, pretty much there was a Reddit user who claimed to have played Last of Us Part 2 all the way through. Now, a lot of people were speculating that it was a developer. A lot of people are saying no, it's just a fan who's trying to defend the game. Pretty much it doesn't matter because this person doesn't really have any evidence or anything to back up his claim, so it's not a credible source one way or another. But this Reddit user, and I will put the Reddit post in the link to this video, or in the description to this video. My bad, I'll put the link for the Reddit post in the description. But this Reddit post pretty much claimed that at the end of the game, first it claimed that you don't play as Abby for half of the game. You play as her for 4 hours, and then you finish the game as Ellie, and you hunt Abby down a second time, and this time you do kill her. Alright, this is very different from the leaks we had. Now, don't get me wrong, most of it's still the same, but it ends on a very different note. Now, I'm not going to go over the rest of it. I'll leave that to you guys to go look at it, because I don't want to spoil anything else for you guys if you haven't seen all the stuff that was in the Reddit post. But you can go look at it if you want to. But pretty much, this is a little bit different, because yes, Joel is still going to die the way we all saw in the leaks. I know some people are still going to be pissed over that, and a lot of people are still not going to be able to accept that we have to play as Abby for 4 hours. I personally still think that's a really bad choice. I still don't think anybody wants to do that. Everybody would much rather just play as Ellie the whole way through, but they're doing it their way. But one thing I'm happy about is not only does Ellie not die, but it looks like she might get her revenge on Abby. And this was just kind of hinted at with the story trailer for The Last of Us Part 2 that released not too long ago. So, pretty much at the end of the story trailer, guys, and you have to pay attention to catch this. But at the end of the story trailer, you hear a female voice say, "We could have killed you," and Ellie says, "Maybe you should have." Now, you have to be careful when watching that part of the trailer, because they put a scene in from pretty much Ellie and Abby's first fight where you play as Abby. That's a scene from where you play as Abby in the first fight. Now, we all know that Abby ends up not killing Ellie and Dina in that first fight, and she actually spares them. However, once again, we all know Ellie goes back out after her a second time. Originally, we thought the game was going to end right there and then, and this plot was going to be left unresolved until the third game, or if there was a third game. But most likely there was going to be if they did this. But now it seems that Ellie is going to get her revenge on Abby by the end of the game. And if you listen to this female voice, it definitely sounds like Abby at the end of that trailer, guys. And it definitely sounds like a death scene for her. And for people who think that, I don't know, ZFR, this seems like kind of a reach, just think about it. Naughty Dog can't really come out and say that, hey, Ellie gets her revenge, and like it doesn't end on that unsatisfying note that we all thought it did. But this would be a really clever way for them to kind of say that without actually saying it. And then on top of that, people who did not get spoiled will have no idea what's going on, obviously. So yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I might be 100% wrong about this, okay? I'm not saying that I'm right about this or that I'm certain, but I do think that's what's happening at the end of that trailer. And pretty much I just want to get this little theory out there. It is a possibility that Ellie comes out of this game alive and beats Abby by the end. So that's exciting, and we do get to play as Ellie in the second half of the game. They just put a section in there where you play as Abby for what I think the Reddit guy said 4 hours. I still think that's once again, I still don't really like that part, but hey, they're going to do what they're going to do. But let me know what you guys think about this, man. Does this change anything for you? Are you still upset about everything else leading up to the ending, no matter how it ends? Or does this kind of make it a little bit better for you? Does this change anything? Do you even believe this? Like, maybe some of you don't believe it. Maybe some of you just are going to wait for the reviews and see how that goes and everything. But I don't know. You know, I'm just looking at it, and it looks like that personally, that ending to that trailer looked like a little bit of a kind of wink to the people who got spoiled and who aren't happy about it. To me, that's what that looked like to me. It looks like the people who aren't happy about the spoilers, who you know, dislike what they saw. That looked like a little wink from Naughty Dog to me, but you know, I could be wrong about that. So once again, tell me what you guys think. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more Last of Us 2 news, and overall, thanks for watching, you guys. I will see you guys on the next one. ZFR out.